Mr. Chairman, maybe because we have to watch the screen for presentation.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, dear delegates. It's a great honor to speak before the Assembly, and I would like to take this opportunity to inform you about Internet Chess project, which has substantial growth opportunities on which we are working now. Our goal is to change the situation with market capitalization of chess websites. There is a huge demand for chess information and entertaining on the web. There are more than 190 million links which lead to various chess websites and pages of generally non-chess portals which provide chess information from time to time. Unfortunately, the traffic is dispersed among numerous low-cap sites. We have been exploring marketing research concerning the reasons for such a situation and found out that it is necessary to join our effort with federations and top players and put some lucrative elements into the concept and policy of the chess website. We have relayed this information to the project committee of CNC and came forward with certain suggestions. We launched MyFIDE project, which can resolve many issues, and will also introduce new features and services which will add value and make chess more lucrative and financially efficient. Basically, what we suggest. First, we suggest synergy. We'll integrate websites of our partners and we create a web portal which will utilize the opportunities which are unavailable to existing chess websites. For this website, we are going to provide the highest possible level of support and promotion. It means we'll have lower unit cost and our partners will have no cost at all. And the last one, but not the least one, is positive cash flow. To us, it's a financial project as well. So we plan that our partners will be able to earn even if they don't have a website of their own. We'll create a portal which will have some specific features that you see on the slide. But it won't be just some of the components. The components of this website have been designed and elaborated with kind assistance of the Turkish National Federation, who came forward with the idea of Chess Academy, with the assistance of Mr. Willy Kliki, who provided us with Chess Encyclopedia, and with a lot of support from Mr. Georgios Matropoulos, who suggested quite a few ideas about what this future program should look like. I hope this gentleman will join me when it comes to answering your questions. So, as any financial project, our project is supposed to have certain revenue sources, which in our opinion will be sufficient to support good financial results of the portal. First of all, I would like to emphasize that we consider two main components of this concept to prevail. First, it should be certain policy when it comes to information. we will need exclusive comments and other copyright protected content. Our marketing research shows that we have a lot of chess information on the website, and this information is open to everyone, and this is very good. Unfortunately, when information is open to everyone, it has not much of a value. This is a real problem, because to generate value, the resource must be scarce. So we may have to split information. There will be a lot of free information, and there will be some information with limited access. So we will introduce a kind of information monopoly, which FIDE is supposed to have, since FIDE has the base chess trademark in the world. So it would be great if FIDE could benefit from that. Besides, we are going to make sale of information to a limited number of mass media, and this mass media is supposed to be the most respectable. As you see on the screen, there are quite a few types of tournaments, and we are going to make these tournaments lucrative as well. We are going to have prize money, so participants are going to have substantial economic interest in joining us. It concerns chess players of different levels of competency, so we would create possibility for everyone. It means we have not only information and entertaining, we have some financial issues which will be positively influence our users' attitude to our project. But the most important thing which will make this synergy work is the idea of real social network. From services and entertaining, we are going to introduce crowd-sourcing technologies and make the chess network a real social network, which would unite people by their preferences and by their financial interest as well. Of course, we are going to have costs. This is a very important issue because the initial investments are going to be very substantial. We have opened financing of marketing research and software development, but there are a lot of things to do, and it will take us some time to complete this project and introduce it to you on the test basis. Our future costs, in addition to initial investment, will include payment for content, and in that case we are going to establish relations with all federations and top players to find out how we can arrange this system of cost management. Then we'll have production costs, then we'll have prize money, which is quite natural if we're going to have tournaments. We'll have support and maintenance fee and overheads, which will include, I suppose, some legal fees, which will incur because we are going to monitor the copyright situation. We have prepared preliminary calculation and found out that we will have to invest up to $10 million, and it will take us approximately 2 years to develop the project. CNC intends to do that, and much depends on what kind of final business plan we'll come forward with. We plan to reach profitability within 3 years of operation, so it's going to be like 5 years from now. We are pretty sure that it's not a very easy project to implement because there are substantial risks. But nevertheless, there is high growth potential. So in that case, as financial people say, we have a real option. Because the results are volatile, it means we have a huge growth potential. So your participation with your ideas, your imagination is very welcome. So we have four main components of the project, as I already mentioned. It's the choice between open and limited access information. We need to find the right way how to split information between the open one and the limited one. The point is that the open information, which is free and which is in abundance, is to create the market. This is very important to provide our potential users with free information so they can get interested in what we are offering. But to extract value from the project, we need to have limited information. So in that case, there is a fine line between these two types of information, and the marketing agency which we have hired is currently working on that. The second issue is economic interest of all participants, those who provide content and those who use the social network. The third issue is development of social network. Actually, any social network per se does not produce value until someone comes up and direct this social network into the lucrative direction. What really makes social network work is feedback from users and possibility to use crowdsourcing technologies when many people join their effort and make a huge think tank to produce ideas, to exchange the results of their thought. So we'll be extremely grateful to everyone who will share their ideas with us on this project. Thank you very much. I'll be happy to answer your questions.
Thank you very much, Dmitry. There are questions? Yes.
Thank you for your presentation. As you know, the technology is extremely fast nowadays. To start with a project for 2 years, it's quite a long time to develop such a software to be presented to the player and to the user after 3-4 years. The time which I think it is too long. If you can minimize the period, accelerate the productions, and look for the obstacle to be eliminated by all the parties. That's my recommendation.
Thank you very much. Actually, that's what shareholders of the company say. And I actually agree with you at many points. The problem is that we need to make a real project of high quality. There are some decisions, software decisions, and software solutions, and what we need to integrate them. I expect the testing model to be presented earlier, but we'll need some time to make it work. So 2 years is not an optimistic term, but we'll try to do our best to do it earlier. But again, as I have a financial accounting background, I must be very conservative, so this is it.
Mr. Bond.
This one.
Thank you again for the presentation. with so much chess content on the internet now that is free, I can only imagine there will be a resistance to have to pay for it. And this resistance will accumulate by the time you are ready to present something, say, in 2 years from now. So, how can you allay my skepticism?
You're absolutely right. There is a risk. That's true. This is why we are working with the marketing agency to help us make this thin line between open and closed limited information. The problem is, if we keep like that, we'll still be in the situation where we have numerous websites with very low capitalization. As if you have a look at the market results of chess website, you won't see a lot of money. This is natural because there is a lot of open information, and when information is in abundance and is free to everyone, it means it has no value, so people can visit a lot of websites to get the same information. They have a choice. So to extract value, we'll need to work out what kind of information we'll have limited access to. It's a very complicated issue. Actually, I would say it's much more complicated than the technical issues, because there are software solutions, and that problem won't be easy to resolve. But we are moving in the right direction. This is why comments and ideas from the top players are extremely valuable to us.
Thank you.
Mr. Sheila?
Yes, please.
Yes. Why wouldn't you want to monetize your site by advertising rather than charging chess players?
Excuse me, could you say it again, please?
Why wouldn't you want to monetize your site, your information, by advertising rather than charging chess players?
Advertising is one of the sources of revenue. If you have a look, it has disappeared, I'm very sorry. It was on the presentation. Advertising revenue is a huge source of revenue. The point is, if you have many chess sites and there is no difference among them, it means your advertising doesn't bring you a lot of money because there won't be many clients. And when it comes to a situation with limited information, people will come to us, and as a result, we'll have substantial, or we are supposed to have, substantial revenue from advertising. Yes, please.
How are you going to compete with already existing playing zones like ICC and Play Chess?
Very good. The point is that there is no play zone per se. It's a portal which will have many additional features. In addition, besides the play zone, playing chess will always be a very good attraction, but it's not the only attraction that we have. We are going to have Chess Academy, which Mr. Ali Azizzi will tell us later, if you don't mind. So in that case, we'll have a lot of attraction, and we'll be able to attract targeted traffic. I mean the traffic with people who really want to learn something and pay for that. If there is a supply which is not based on financial sources, it means we do not have a lot of demand. So what we need to generate targeted demand for that.
This is my proposal, yes.
Yeah, wait a moment. Larry and then you. Larry. Larry, you want to speak, no? Please, can you give the microphone there? There.
Thank you. Am I correct by saying that you mentioned a prize? For there's going to be a tournament and a prize as well?
Right.
Now, if this is going to be the case, what's to stop someone, 3 people in a room with a computer, going after that prize? using all the database to compete, using the latest technology, and going after that prize. Fine.
Very good. This is not that bad. At least people play chess. They show interest, and they're interested in the results. And the more interested they show, the more people come to the website, and the more revenue it will generate. We don't mind using computer technology. That's okay. As long as they do not cheat each other, and it's very hard to cheat even if you have a computer. Did I get your question correctly?
I think, yes, you did, because there's nothing to stop. As far as I'm concerned, using a computer is cheating.
No. Why?
Because it's supposed to be using your brain.
Actually, this is all for the sake of the game. I can tell you that using computer, in my opinion, it's okay if it's not illegal. To the best of my knowledge, using another computer, one playing over the internet is not illegal. So when it comes to ethics, it's a very good question, but I'm not sure if it's not an ethical behavior. Because they play for money, they use legal sources, they do not abuse their rivals, so as long as they're within the legal limits, that's okay.
Can I help a little bit? Because we had many discussions with them. They are thinking that they can create tournaments where legally you can use computer. Who wants to use computer? He can use computer. You understand? Allow people to use computers. What's that talk with that?
Thank you.
This is one
Thank you very much for
discussion.
your question.
Thank you.
I think Alice can give more information because they have been working here a lot about these ideas of chess academy, playing zone, anti-cheating forms and all these ideas.
Yes? It's my turn? Excuse me. Yeah.
This,
First of all, let me start from those two last questions with Paul and Larry asked. Normally I wouldn't answer like that, but to help to the presentation. And first of all, Turkish Chess Federation is clear in the budget, clear item around 500,000 to 1 million lira per year revenue from paying services on internet for interactive learning, time and space independent, and even for playing. So I'm not talking about gambling. I'm talking about to give the users some additional services, normally absolutely free, but additional services with quality, they would like to pay for it. So this is first that I can answer Paul's question. There is such a chance, and in such a country, we are not Russia, we are not United States, with the number of chess players, the chess culture, even we can generate very reasonable money. So this first. The second, about cheating, there is fantastic developments in the computer technology, especially IT technology, to find the anti-cheating measurables, and I know many of them. For example, I can start to give you example 20 of them. I will not go here, but if you ask, I can give you, looking at the IP number and everything, but it's not our subject. Now, when we come to the project, I want to say my opinion first as the Vice President and representing the Turkey and Brunei together as a chess lover, as a delegate in the General Assembly. I don't remember, I think 4 years almost we have signed a contract with CNC, and they have the internet rights for FIDE. And personally, I'm very happy today to see an initiative by CNC to come to General Assembly to give information, because even it's very late for me. So I hope that these 2 years, as many people requested, like you, should be shorter, that we have to have this technology as soon as possible. As Turkish Chess Federation now, I want to underline that we made a proposal to FIDE, and we knew that according to contract, which ends at the end of 2013, I guess, we are obliged to work together with CNC, and we hope that it will be cooperative, and if FIDE and CNC accepts from the day first, because we have the technology, we have the content, everything is ready, we can start in 2 months, we can create cash flow for FIDE and for all federations as soon as possible. doesn't mean what is the size of federation, it can start. So myfide.com is a very nice idea to get all issues under one umbrella and to syndicate the different sources and to get a rating overall which is feasible for advertisers to give advertising. Because if you have a small blog, you are not so much interesting for the advertisers probably, but you are like coming together and making a reasonable money. You can find advertisers. Also, there are some problems with this, what kind of advertising will be there. So I don't want to be long, but it's very promising to for the future. Only the point I want to underline, I hope it will not be like the last 4 years. It will be very slow. We want to see the action as FIDE. I am sure all federations, you want to see the action as soon as possible. I hope that CNC will move very fast next month, next week, to start the action. We are waiting for this. We are very thirsty for such as developments. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali. I'd like to add here some information. Of course, our contract with CNC has been published. People that they have agreed, they know what exactly is the agreement. CNC has a list of rights that they can activate only based on a concrete project. They don't have rights that they can use without bringing to FIDE a project that we will approve. So this is the situation. Now, we are bringing now a new idea. We have, of course, many discussions with them. We would like to see the final project. And based on this, they can activate rights concerning internet or other rights concerning information, just information from FIDE. In the same time, in the last years, we could present the project to them, and if they reject the project, then the project could be, we could choose another partner to materialize this project, to go to work for this project. So if we present the project and they don't like the reject, we can have another partner. If they want to activate rights, they should bring a project. This was how we reached the agreement with ACON, that we're going to discuss later, where the part that we suppose that was in their rights to organize events and find sponsorship, we moved finally to another company. Yes, Ms. Manuel.
I just wanted to mention that chess is in the information business. And this is a project that, if it's successfully, will create a lot of exposure for the chess community, for the chess family. And if it's not, then it will create opportunities for other competitors that they may like to do something similar or something better in the future. So I would like to thank the gentleman who's presenting for CNC. I think any initiative, especially an initiative that has financial backing, that can create exposure for chess, publicity, and open it to the world, is a good, positive initiative. If it doesn't hurt FIDE in any way, and in this case it doesn't. It doesn't. The only thing that could be risky is losing opportunities, and we don't have any other opportunity like this. So it's a lot of value to this particular project.
Thank you, Mr. Mandela. Any other question? Yes, please.
Thank you. I just have a small concern about the information monopoly. I think what information, especially if FIDE information is going to be monopolized, maybe payments or charges, if they are going to be attached, then some gaps may be created.
Thank you. The point is that we are trying to get competitive advantages. FIDE has a lot of market power on this market. because it's the best chess trademark. What we need to do, we need to take this advantage to the full. FIDE has enormous volume of information. The point is how to utilize this information. If we make all this information open, will we benefit from that? We may, but more likely we may not, because the very moment information becomes available to everyone, it loses its value. This is a very tricky point, and this is what we are working on. This is why I emphasize the importance of this issue. We understand that advertising is a very good source of income when it comes to advertising from a monopolist. But when it comes to advertising from one of numerous sites, this is not that good, by evident reasons. So this is why we pay so much attention to splitting, to finding the best way how to split this valuable information, because we need to support and keep its value.
Any other question? No question. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Levitinsky.
Thank you.
Levitansky, sorry. Thank you very much. I move to next point.